Hey guys, this is Daniel here, and welcome to a random video that I've decided to film about because today my misanthropic levels are up to 100% and over. Okay, so this video is dedicated to all my misanthropic friends. If you don't know what misanthropic means, it just means that, um, a general dislike for humankind, I guess. Funny thing because like I'm human myself, but yeah, sometimes I pretty hate humans and humanity. You know, it's kind of funny because like sometimes I love them, sometimes I don't because like sometimes it's just like shit. Humanity is just like shit. I see a lot of shit on the internet, especially on Instagram, after a lot of doom scrolling, which makes me feel anxious a lot, and I hate that, and I hate humanity. Like, okay, so I'm actually here to talk about like how beneficial it would be if we just ended humanity altogether. Like, think about it. Okay, humans are so filled with their ego and pride. Even religion. Okay, so I myself am a theist. I believe in God. Okay, but I have my own things about that. But my God is likely based on. No, I'm currently in the Catholic Church. Okay, my religion is supposedly Catholic, but it doesn't really align with my faith right now. So yeah, with all the shit now and then, it's 2025. Religion has gotten even more worse. I don't like to claim myself as a Catholic anymore because like okay, I love God, but not the community. I hate the religion. I hate anything that humans have done. Okay, so even so back to what I've started with this sentence. Yeah. So even humans are so filled with their pride and ego. Religion is created to just comfort ourselves, to give our pride and ego some space to dwell. I don't know how to say that because like you see like if every religion, official big religion that we have right now in this world, it seems like everything is circling around humans. Humans are at the top of the chain, and above them are gods. Gods, humans. They think humans are the most closer to God, are the most closest to God, and they are the most rightful. Like you see like with Christianity, with most with Islams, with and Hinduism, exclude Buddhism though, because like I don't think that should be considered as religion. Personally, I categorize them as philosophical beliefs. Let me know your opinions on that. But anything that is like close to fantasy, like heaven and all that shit, um, yeah, most of them are just human centered. It's the human ego centered, and it's humans above every creation, and it's humans. l- like pause, okay? God has created the entire fucking universe, and you're saying that he gives a fuck about you? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. And you feel threatened by the fact that you don't matter. Okay? We don't. I consider myself as an agnostic. As an agnostic person. But, I personally have my personal theology about God right now. I have found my own God, but I'm not gonna spread this here because religion is a cult. Religions are cults. Let me repeat myself. Religions are cults. Okay? You heard that shit? Why? Because in fact, in reality, in all its trueness, in truth, none of us have the exact same belief. Okay? Which with each person in this entire world, there is not a single belief of God that is exactly alike. Everyone believes in God differently. They have their own things. Like with the religions, with even the smallest cult you could think of, like some demonic cult or some shit with under 10 people, like they each of them in their own hearts, they believe in a slightly different version of the state God. And with religion, this is systematic beliefs. It's just about with time and the power and authority to influence other people. Humans are actually fighting over whether that their own belief can win others, like whether they could enforce their own beliefs of God onto other people. Like, one is not the same with the other. Okay, I could be in church and the person sitting beside me, they have their own narrative about God. Right? Am I not right? Am I wrong? Like, duh. Like, you have your own beliefs about God, right? Everything is different. Like, how could it be possibly the same? So basically, it's just a big ass fight between like whether my belief wins yours, whether you conform to my beliefs. And I think that is so fucking stupid. Even in this century, in 2025, we are still fighting over this shit. Like, what the fuck? And we are losing progress over it. Like, look at America right now. Look at America right now. It's literal hell. It's literal hell. Today, like, I've scrolled upon thousands of reels on Instagram, and it's so shit. Like, I feel like I want to kill the YouTube. Do not censor me. Do not restrict my video. Okay, so back to when I first said that I am misanthropic. Yes, I feel 1,000% of misanthropy right now. I feel like I want to create a virus, like not a virus, not a single virus, but like thousands of viruses or something, and humanity with it. Like, I want to start an apocalypse. I will bring the 4 horsemen to your door, bitch. If you don't stop this, stupid ass fight. This is why I can't with humans. It's superstitions after superstitions after superstitions. Like, what is this brain for? For you to think of this shit? For you to think of fantasy? For you to cowardly find some, not even cowardly, you're finding some peace and hope for yourselves, but at the same time you're taking advantage of everything that is around you. Right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I not right? You're taking advantage of everything that's around you. and you think you're the highest being ever existed because that's all you know. You know humans are above everything in this earth, which is actually true, and you use it. You use this fact and you overpower everything, and you use it to your advantage, to your ego, to your pride, to your selfish, to your greed. What the fuck? Religion has already lost its place in this world. Okay? Religion is okay for my for my personal belief is that religion was created by humans to not to okay, let me fix that. Not to say that God doesn't exist, okay? Theists, don't go feral in the comments and be some stupid fucking shit, go batshit crazy. Shut the fuck up first and listen. Religion is discovered and created by humans and through humans, through some fear, through fear, okay? Fear is the predominantly the most ancient feeling you could think of, like with that is linked with intelligence. Fear. Okay, so fear actually helps all beings to survive, right? And with in religion is a manifestation of fear in, how do I say this, into like we are trying to create this fear of God to actually keep humans in check. Actually, in ancient times, I believe that religion is actually helpful for humanity to progress. Yeah, it's undeniably true. Okay, religion has helped humanity progress throughout all the years back then. Because, like, with this fear of God, we have developed some kind of civilized behavior, you know, like what we call as civilized right now, like not killing people or anything like that. You know, it was the most basic and fundamental origins of moral and ethics, right? So, but with how it started, with all the superstitions of like, oh, this that, and with all the, you know, I think most religions came from people who went high on shrooms and spread it like, oh my god, I saw that light coming from that tree, when it's actually them on shrooms accidentally because the fungus has been growing in their weed for months. Yeah, things happen like that, okay? Things happen like that. If you don't believe it, like, I don't know if this theory is real, but I heard that with the witch trial thing, like I forgot the name, the witch trials in America, Salem witch trials. Yes, I remember it was like saying like some guy, some people, like they were infected by the fungus that has been growing in their wheat or something, their crops, and you know they consumed it, they breathed it or something, and you know fungus, some dangerous fungus, you know, it shrooms, they obviously they give you visions and illusions, and they probably saw some weird ass shit with their wives or something, and they call it witch. They have this new thing invented because they are high on drugs, even though it's not like modern drugs, but you know what I'm saying, right? So I think that most religions came that way, and most of it are filled with a really lot of unnecessary beliefs that, but it's a part of the development of religion, right? So fear actually has progressed us through now, but it's this century and this time where religion is starting to take us back. It's starting to pull us back. Religion kind of stops us here and never brings us to the next point, and it stops here, okay? And I don't think we will ever progress even further with this religion thing that is going on right now in our society, because let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. Religion was most I call it important back then because it is the only source that us humans would learn how to be morally right, to be a moral and educated, and not mess up the human community. Religion protects communities back then, okay? They stop people from doing stupid shit that would probably destroy a community that is so small back then. Communities are very small back then, and they are easily destroyed if there are a couple of disorders that, if people don't fear of the crimes that they do, okay? Do you get it? Religion brings morality and ethicals, the education of ethicals, of morals to them, you know? So I don't think people back then would know why it's not good to kill people or something. No, I think they do know why, by some wise men, obviously, but there are a lot of stupid people back then, okay? Not to say stupid, but our brains are not that developed and with information and knowledge back then, so it takes a couple of wise men to create a system that to control the human society into order, right? So that they know that it is not okay to kill people, it is not okay to steal other people's property, it is not okay to dwell in their sins, so-called sins like sexual sins, greed, and all that shit. It takes a religion to control people that way back then, but now we are supposedly we already have a different, like, we already have our perspectives on morals and ethics that could be separated from religion, okay? And I think that because, like, how religion was created back then, like I've said just now, with all the superstitions and all the unnecessary beliefs, like, oh la 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 la, blah, you know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying. So with all that things, it actually would affect some people and would stop some people from believing factual things that are discovered in this era right now, right? For example, flat earthers. Am I lying? Did I lie? No. Flat earthers, they are stuck in the past, okay? Even though some flat earthers might not start their beliefs on a flat earth with religion or something like that, but for example, it's just that past beliefs, because, like, this flat earth concept came from the past, okay? It came from the past, and some people are still dwelling in it, and so it's stopping them from taking the truth into their hearts. It's stopping their brain from developing, and it's making them develop a schizophrenia instead. It's making them develop their retardedness. Sorry for that, but you know what I mean, right? And religion, as a Catholic myself, religion has actually also developed in the past few centuries until now. Like, look at, I read the Bible a lot than most of y'all Christians do. Yeah, it's funny how my same age people in catechism class, they don't know shit about their Bible. Funny. Anyways, where was I? Oh, yeah. So, like, according to the Old Testaments, there are thousands and thousands of Jewish protocols, of Jewish rituals, and all those rules and everything that the Jews don't even follow everything right now in this. Yeah, and do Jews even follow all that shit right now? No, I don't think so. Christians do not either. And so you could say that religion does actually develop, does actually go forward, you know, but here's the thing. People like to cherry pick. There are people who like to cherry pick things. For example, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying in all the Bibles that you read? Okay, homosexuality? Yeah, homosexuality. Yeah. How do I say this? Like, it's not affecting you, but you give a fuck so much. You give a fuck so much. You give a fuck so much about how it affects your society's birth rate. That's a fucking excuse. Bitch, that is a fucking excuse. Do not tell me that shit ever again, bitch. That is a fucking stupid excuse. A lazy one. A very fucking lazy one. Okay? You know my frustrations with this one. I don't know what to say else about this because I've seen so much homophobic shit today. I'm so fucking angry right now. I'm gonna kill someone. Oh, so. Don't take that too hard. Sorry. YouTube, do not restrict me. Do not restrict me. Okay, let me calm down for a sec. You know what I mean? Cherry picking and all that shit. So with some people that are too afraid to leave their old beliefs that are not even suitable in this current society right now, they hate to leave it alone and they want to enforce it to other people, and they succeeded in doing so. Look at the world right now. It's full of shit people. It's full of shit people. Like, yeah, you get what I'm thinking about. Like, I'll let you think about what the fuck is happening in this world right now. Like, scroll your social media, look for some news. There's a ton of shit happening. And it's so embarrassing and disgusting. I really want to end humanity right now, like right here, right now. I don't want this shit to go on. This shit is so stupid. People are suffering for nothing about it because because of billions of stupid humans existing. Duh. Okay, let me tell you my reason about why I think that homosexuality should not be considered as a sin anymore. Because okay, so with the concept of me earlier telling you about that sins are actually just to keep society into order and to protect humans from furthermore trouble, right? So actually, that with homosexual acts back then, people fuck each other without protection. Okay, so you could imagine that, yeah, there would be a lot of sicknesses spreading. You know what I mean? Same with the commandments of to not covet your neighbor's wife. It's the same. It's not only just on homosexuality, okay? I think that homosexuality is a sin back then. Not that homosexuality, but it's actually homosexual acts, because the Bible does not speak about your feelings on your same genders, okay? It does not speak on that actually. Funny, right? So yeah, homosexual acts was a sin back then because I think that it could spread diseases back then with the lack of medical knowledge back then. It would easily spread diseases and all that shit. Yeah, and also back then there are a lot of actually straight men, but maybe not straight men, but men who are taking advantage of other men. They are using other men to their pleasures, so which is lust, the sin of lust, okay? And they are using other men just for their sexual desires. I think it meant as a sin from a sexual perspective. You are taking advantage of your sexual functions. You are doing all of this in the sake for sexual pleasure. And it spreads diseases without protection, without the knowledge of anything back then. So therefore, it must be a sin. I do not mean it as like theologically a sin, but like I'm saying that it must be labeled as a sin to stop people from doing so, because like it could actually affect the community in a negative way. But it's quite sad for the queers back then. It's really sad because they could not have their sex in peace without dying from some shit they fucked in back. You know what I mean? Like, no condoms. Like, girl, that's so sad. But, the Bible did not mention that queer love is a sin. Okay? Yeah, so that's my point. Like, so with homosexuality in this current era now, it's practiced safely. The sexual acts are practiced safely with condoms and all that, and with people not. I hope you guys know that hookups are bad, but it's already injected into the gay culture. It's kind of sad. So, with a limited partner, like actual love making with a single partner, it doesn't affect anyone else. Am I right? Am I wrong? No, I don't think I'm wrong. And for the ones that think that it could affect the birth rate by influencing other people to do it, like, what the fuck? Sexuality does not work like that. If it works like that, if you could just switch it up, like, oh, I can fuck men already, I can fuck the same gender already. You're doing that for just for sexual pleasure, or maybe it's just undiscovered bisexuality, okay? But it's a myth, okay? It doesn't happen like that. You cannot like go, oh my god, my kid was looking at a television of two men kissing, and now I'm scared he's gonna go out and kiss his classmate or something because he saw two men kissing and he thought it's okay. But if they know that if the kiss is sexually powered, like if they approach a kiss with some sexual desires, they would feel disgusted, okay? They wouldn't even go to do that in the first place. And if they did kiss their classmate, their same gender classmate, it would be out of curiosity and, how do I say this? It would be more of like doing the act without the desire to do the intention of doing so. Like, we kiss. Okay, so I'm taking this. How do I say this? So you are kissing a person in a sexual way. You are sexually attracted to that person, but for kids, they do not feel that sexual desire yet, and if they desire to do it, it's not sexually related, okay? They are just doing it out of like curiosity. Like, it hasn't changed their gender. Not gender, sorry, sexuality. Like, give them a few years and they grow up and they would be like, ew, I don't like men, I don't like the same gender, I don't like women. You know what I mean, right? You know what I mean. It's undeniable. Stop trying to find some holes on the stop trying to find some holes to dig into me. Do not dig into this, bitch. You cannot argue with me on this. It might sound weird just now because like I was struggling to how to phrase this, but if you do mention it in the comments, I will fight you. I will fight you, bitch. Do not try me. Okay? In the comments, I would be undefeatable. Because, I'm not that good with like instantly speaking my thoughts out. Because like I usually need some time to simmer and phrase an actual logical and perfect sentence for you to actually not misunderstand it. Okay, so yeah, it's a myth that seeing homosexual kisses would affect or change someone's sexuality in any way. Like, I will continue that in the comments if you even mention it, okay? I'll fight you. But moving on. Let's remove ourselves from this topic of sexuality for a while, because I'm getting too deep into it. Yeah, sorry. Okay, religion. Back to religion. Ugh. Getting tired just from thinking about it. Okay, I'm getting tired just from thinking about it. It's really sad. Religion does not serve the purpose of educating morals anymore. Like, sure, it's the basic things that are included in there, but it's also carried along with all the bullshit. You know what I mean? like, it does more harm to the community right now than to actually serve us anymore, right? Am I right? Yeah, I am. But for some people, religion still works from them. I do not wish that religion is to, like, disappear suddenly or something, because I know some people could still benefit from religion, okay? They would find solace in knowing that some kind of God, you know, that fits their narrative. Because, like, okay, here's the point, the main point. This fact that you need to keep in mind, this is the takeaway of the video. Everyone, every fucking person in this world is trying to find and absorb things that fits their narrative, including me even. Everything we believe in is supposedly trying to fit our own narratives, okay? It's very selfish for some reason. But what is even more important is that you do not go and enforce anything onto other people. You should not do that. You should not do that. It's not ethical. And you know, this ethical point right here is what religion does not teach you. Religion, in the end of the conversation, religion is actually just now built as a parasite to keep on thriving and sucking off the intellectual minds of humankind. Okay? Like a fucking leech. Okay? Because religion, its motto is all over right now. They are trying to expand religion. It never fucking ends. It never ends, and they are fighting for it. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Let me hit you with this. Okay, for my personal theology that I am going to share with you right now. With what I believe, I think that there are only two existences in the whole this universe. I don't know. No, I do believe in the multiverse, okay? The multiverse is like, I think that it's actually just different possibilities which would result in multiple universes, you know, like with each and every decision. Like, if you've watched Everything Everywhere All at Once, you know the concept. I actually think that multiverse concept is the best, okay? With every decision you make, with every single difference that happens in this, in how do I say, like, with every difference, okay, with every difference that happens through time would result in another branch of a universe. So yeah, so I'm going to address only our universe right now, because that is not the universe that we live in, okay? So I believe that there are two existences: the creator and the created. I believe that everything has to start from something. Okay, everything has a reason. So, like, I don't believe that Big Bang shit. How was the universe supposedly going to bang out? I'm not like saying that I don't believe that the universe is the process of creating, but I'm saying that it could not be that it comes from literally nothing, from a bang. It has to come from something. Okay, even a single atom, a single fluctuation, it has to be something that causes that. Okay, and I think that with our universe, with this, okay, this universe that I'm referring to, okay, has multiple dimensions. Okay, how do I say this? If you know what I'm saying, if you know, you know. Okay, in this universe, the third dimension of this universe that we are experiencing right now, okay, in this third dimension, I think that everything has to start with something. Okay, so I think that God, the creator, is actually from another dimension, and when this third dimension, when it was empty, some higher dimension or lower dimension, even, I'm not sure, some being or something projected or accidentally has manifested something into this third dimension and caused a fluctuation of some sorts, and it would be a chain reaction and created everything that we know now. And so I believe things that way is that the creator, the thing or anything that has started, that is the one to start everything off into a chain reaction, into creating this and that with all the possibilities. That is the start, is the starting line, and the rest, with time, is everything that exists right now. Everything that is not the creator, that is not God, we are of the same thing. This is my personal take, okay? So, I'm not trying to start some religion or some cult shit right here. This is my personal philosophy, so just all ears. I hope you're all ears to just, nah, I'm sharing this just so you could understand my point of view, okay? So, like, we're basically of the same existence. Everything is the same. Like, we die and we return. No, we did not return or anything. Like, this is what we've always been, in just different forms, in different ways of expression, but we are actually of one existence. Do you get what I mean? Like, we are actually all one, but in different forms of expression. I do not think that we should say existence, because like our existence is the same since the very start. Everything, like this computer I'm recording on right now, this mic, every single atom, every single quantum field, every single quantum fluctuation, we are of the same thing. Okay, we are of the same thing. And like, you can see me now as a human, you can see this mic, you can see a sponge. It's just a different expression of our existence that has been separated. Okay, so when you die, I do not think that you're going to heaven, you're going to the afterlife. No, you're just still here. You just lost a brain, you just lost the function of the brain, and that's it. But somehow this so-called nihilism would damage someone already. Like, it would give them emotional damage because they could not continue living without their ego and pride being feeded. Like, they want their ego to live on in the afterlife. They would be like, oh, I did so many things, in this life. Yeah, I'm going to heaven, and I'm going to heaven, and God is going to congratulate me for all the good things I've done. Like, no, even if the afterlife did exist, you would go back to the afterlife as a blank slate, not someone who you are in this life. Okay? This is something that I think you all should know. Because religion is giving a fake promise to y'all, and you're doing all that shit for nothing, just hoping that you could go to heaven. You see that the problem is here. Even with religion, everything they do for the name of religion, in the name of religion, is still for their own desires, for their own personal needs. It's very selfish. Humans are so fucking selfish. Okay? Humans are so fucking selfish. Like, am I wrong? Did I lie? Did I fucking lie? Like, I'm gonna put that Nicki meme right there. Did I fucking lie? No, I did not. I did not lie. Humans are fucking selfish, and everything they do, it's very, 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 very hard to find some person that has done anything good to the community without some hope of, like, without some hope, like, you could go to heaven or some shit. It's really sad. Like, with religion, it has made humanity forget that we as organisms, our sole purpose is actually just to survive until we get to pass on information and knowledge. Like, for those people who have watched the movie Lucy, that's one of my favorite science fiction movies I've ever seen, I've ever watched. Yeah, it's very true. It's that all organisms, all life, our sole purpose is to survive and to continue pass down the information. And some of you can't handle that truth. Some of you can't handle the truth because it belittles your ego, it belittles your pride. It makes you realize that you're not that important to God. It's really funny. The human ego. It's really funny. But anyways, I will end this video here, and I'll talk more soon. Bye. I guess, wait. Until next time, I'll probably be replying some crazy comments that are going to appear down there. So if you're here watching till the end, thank you so much. I do not know what I'm doing, but I was very angry till I decided to film a fucking video and put it on YouTube and hope someone else will see it. So for those who are here, please give it a like, give it a share, comment. I do not actually care about views or something. No, I do actually care about views. How do I say it? It's not like I want to be popular or something, you know. I hope you could like, you could subscribe, you could share or something, just to let the algorithm feed this video to other people. I want to start a conversation with y'all. Okay, so for anyone who has time, please leave a comment down below so we could talk about shit. Okay, so we could start a fight or anything. But if you are to leave a comment, be fucking civilized. Okay, even though I'm not really doing it right now with all the swearing and all the shit, but for the comments, I urge you to do that. Be civilized for a second, not a second, like for the whole conversation. If anything offensive is found there, I'll put a pin of shame, or I'll just delete the comment right away. Okay, so share this video all around. I hope this awakes you or something. And no, being woke is not a bad thing. You're just scared. Period. Bye.